You're watching Cheery TV. Howdy, everybody, and welcome to At the VRKshop. Yeah, at the VRKshop. At the VRKshop, yeah. This is going to be a new series for the channel. Basically, we're just going to build stuff we want. I'm pretty sure there's a sandbox mode, right? There should be a sandbox mode. Free play, there it is. So we are here. We have all of our many tools, our many fixtures, are things to help us build something beautiful. We got a level. We got a new level. This thing's pretty new. It was new. It's no longer new. Freaking, that's just cool. Sorry, pencil. You're forgiven. So we are here today with the simple goal of making a table. A very solid table. Because for Christmas, well, just for in general, life wanting, my sister wants a table. Both of my sisters actually want a table. One wants like a really big dining table, and one wants like a sort of skinnier one that they can put their guinea pig cage on. So we have quite a few options to go for. I'm mainly thinking about the smaller one, but if we have time, we can make the bigger one. I feel like this is a good start, you know, at least for the bigger one. We just need to get a nice big plank of wood on there. That's pretty good. Okay, so we need to start as anyone does with any project that they should be starting. They need to start with an outline, a drawing, a proper perspective. So we need a nice, lovely table here, all right? How long do we need this table to be? Because that's the question. I can draw just any table, really. That's pretty bad. Pretty bad perspective, but you get it. We need the legs. We need 4 legs. Every table in the universe that I've ever heard of has 4 legs, unless you're a bad table. I think that's where it would go if I'm thinking in perspective. Again, these drawings are going to be very arbitrary, but we have our table. It's got to have longer legs than that, so maybe we just there, we'll just add some more in. Big old leg. There we go. So we have our table, and it needs to be a bit thinner than that. So let's just there we go. That looks better. Oh god, this is gonna be so difficult. I guess do like little love taps to it. There we go. So this is the table that we're going to be working with today. So it needs to be the guinea pig cage is pretty big, so let's just say let's just go like a solid 5 feet. 5 feet by like let's go like 5 by 3. This isn't an accurate representation of the sizing. I'm just trying to make it in a way that makes sense, and we'll have each leg also be 3 feet off the ground because they want to have enough space to put a mini fridge underneath of it. So they got to make sure that's good. So every leg needs to be 3 feet. And this doesn't need to be too. They need to be equal. It needs to be proper rectangular prism. So it's got to be like we'll go like 6 inches. Then it only leaves 2 feet of space. Let's go 3 inches. There we go. Does that make sense? Does that look good? I think so. You can even bring it to life a little bit. You know, we can throw a little flower pot on it. How about that? How about them apples, huh? No one saw a flower pot come. We're not going to build the flower pot. The flower pot comes separately. Can I order pieces? Yes, I can. Okay, good. Oh, the thickness, right? It needs to be pretty thick. 1 inch thick seems not thick enough. So 3 feet is 36 inches. It doesn't have 36 inches. It does have a 1 foot by 4 foot. So what we could do with this, choose one item and sign this one, please. Oh, do I need a pencil. Aha, a pencil. Joy. Okay, so we just need to get it over there. Requested by, okay, so we need 3 of these, right? Because they're 4 feet long. We can do a 3 foot by 4 foot table. We could do 3 by 4, but no, we could cut one. We can cut one. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Oh, we'll get another one. Get 5 of them. Just to get a start here. So we get these out of here. So we know this is what we need. We need like a nice. It's a good start. So this is a 3 foot by 4 foot table. We need it by 3 foot by 5. Wait, no. 3 foot by 5. It needs to go out that way. All I need is for it to be like this. It needs to be another foot longer. There we go. It needs to be like that. It needs to be like that big. So that's pretty good. I don't know what all these are for. I don't know if these are for better cuts or something. Oops. It's fine. Can I get thicker wood? At least like a slightly thicker table, because there's going to be a pretty important thing on here. Where's the material? There we go. So lumber. Oh, next. Here we go. Yes, 4 inch. We could go 4-inch thick, but they're all really small pieces. So let's do 2-inch thick then. Let's do 2-inch. Let's just get, that's the same one as before, but just, yeah, it's just the same one as before, but it's double the thickness. Let's get 4 of those, because we know that's how much we need. Oh, that looks so much better already. Yeah, that actually, this will be the right, this is the correct thickness. This is absolutely the correct thickness. So get all that out of the way. You know, make mistakes, be messy, you know. What was that, the Magic School Bus? The Magic School Bus taught me that one. So get rid of this one. That's nice. That's a good thickness. We can get 1 more foot on there. And what I kind of want to do, you know what I kind of want to do? I kind of want to have it in half. I want to have like 6 inches on either side, just so that way it's a little bit nicer to look at. Cut this, we can cut a foot off of this, and then we need to cut this in half. So that's how we start this today. So let's get our tape measure, our pencil, there we go. So we need to get a whole foot off of this guy. So we just need to line it up good. So remember what the critics always say, measure once, cut twice. So we're gonna measure it once, and then we're gonna cut it once, twice. So we're gonna cut it twice. So this is the foot, just a roundabout. That looks pretty good. We don't need to do, here, we can just kind of, there we go. We have 2 different cutting methods here. And then halfway, I don't know how to measure that one. Aha, of course I do. Bam. So here we go. Measure twice, cut twice is what they should say. But we'll adjust it. There, lock that up. Just need to get to the 6, which is like right there. And there we go. Right? This should be a foot long. Although it's scaring me. It is though. Actually, it's not. It's slightly smaller. It's slightly smaller than why would it do that? That seems evil. That seems really evil. That's like the middle. It's not like there, it's like there. That's perfect middle. Always trust yourself. If you can't trust anything, trust yourself. From that line to from that point, from point A to point B, it's a straight line. You know, now it's time to start cutting. So we need to secure this as everyone does. So we need to do that and then secure it. Ooh, okay, that works. That's secure. Baby, it's cutting time. Don't touch the blade with your hand. Well, see, this is how I know I'm made of pegs. So I have experience doing the old choppy. Not good. Not good for your health. So I'm going to follow the lines that I made. And I'm just going to start cutting. I'm going to start cutting away. Whoa, don't grab the saw. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Almost a bad accident there, folks, but we're okay. Everything's fine. You're just going to start. How do I cut? Maybe we don't need a level. Maybe we don't need one of these little waggy thingies. Maybe we just need to lay it on the table and have faith in ourselves. Get it a little bit off the table. We just need to cut with absolute precision. We are locked in. That feels a little too slanted. Oh, but no, it doesn't. It actually looks perfect. That looks like the perfect cut. We're just gonna, wait, right? Is it perfect? How perfect is this cut? It looks pretty damn perfect if you ask me. Actually, no, it's a little off of where I wanted to cut, actually. So we're going to reverse that. Let's get the whole thing lined up with our line here. There we go. Now it's the perfect cut. Not even looking twice. Did it work? It didn't work. Okay. It didn't like my cut. It thought it was bad. I'll do it again then. How about that? You think you're so slick? I know what there is to know. There we go. Look at that. Oh, that's a really nice cut. That's a solid cut. Look at that. Get the level out here. I want proof. I want measurable proof of how good this cut was. Look at that. Look at that cut. In theory, we'd be done, right? Because we would just put this here and we'd nail it to the board. But each of these is a little too small. If I mesh them all together, it's going to be like that much off. So I need to cut it again. Okay, I can cut it again. You already know I love to cut twice. Get a pencil. Doing this. Okay, we're gonna get nice and down there with it. We're just gonna. It's like preparing for surgery, you know. I will amputate you properly. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Let's get underneath. Some would say cut the top, mark the top, but no, we mark the bottom here because this is a perfect. We can't go beyond what we're supposed to cut, so it's honestly perfect. Look at that. Oh, that fine lineage. You know, this is also my signature, by the way, for the table. If anyone tries to copy this table, they now know that I made it. Because folks at home, I'm get to the lighting. Folks at home, plagiarism is bad, even in woodworking. So don't copy people's designs without giving them the credit. This is my table. I deserve the credit. We have our markings, so we can cut this again. Let's flip this puppy around because that's where our markings are. Oh, look at that. If you can't tell where to cut from there, you didn't go to woodworking school, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you that much. Line that puppy up real good with the wall, and bam. And we just need to cut. And that already looks perfect. I am taking my chances. Look at that. Beautiful incision. Give me the level. I'm not done with you. Oh, I can steal this. Oh, hey, hold on. Don't be unfair. Look at that. Oh, if I hold it, it's going to be level. That makes sense, actually. Hold on. This is a perfect cut. Okay. We just need to cut this in half, and then we'll have our table. So it's going to be a big cut job. We're going to have to start from the floor. Or, you know what? Ooh, it's a good idea. Pat on the shoulder for me. Good idea. Oh, this is a great idea. We just do one extended cut, like Zack Snyder films. Just one long cut. Just down the entire thing. We don't need to mark it. I have shown myself to be a perfect worksman. That's terrible. Maybe we'll mark it. Again, right down the middle. Right down the middle. Is that the middle? That looks pretty middle. That looks pretty middle. So we just need to keep that going. Just get it going there. And again, these squiggles may not hit the middle, but the overarching midpoint, if you take the average, is gonna be the middle. See, we drove off a little bit down, but it still starts at the... We're gonna start the cut from the other spot. So honestly, it's fine. But look at that, that's perfect now. We got it. Pencil, give me the saw. I'm ready now. Gotta think about this one, alright? This is an important incision. Once we cut this, there's no going back. How's that look? It looks so bad. All right, we're doing it again. Again, this is why the VRKshop is such a... This is why we're kids come to the VRKshop, where we can redo your mistakes. All right, in the real world, the real workshop. You make a mistake, that sticks with you forever. That's going to be your livelihood on the line. Your entire career is ruined from that moment on. But at the VRKshop, we make your mistakes better at the VRKshop. We let you redo them, folks. So it's like a laptop, you know. So who's here? Who's here on the stream today? Billy. Billy says your table looks like ass. Lamau. Got him. I was gonna write a really mean comment, but I am going to go against the grain here. Well, you know what? I'm going to set an example of Billy. This is a table, all right? We're making a table today. But we're also making examples of you at home. If you're going to leave mean, rude statements, this is what happens to you. So think twice before that happens to you. But this is the size I wanted anyway. Billy, what are you doing at the VRKshop, baby? At the VRKshop. Oh, you're sad. We don't take rudeness at the VRKshop. Everything's perfect at the VRKshop, Billy. When are you gonna understand that? When are you gonna understand that, Billy? I went a little carried away. Billy, I'm sorry. That was rude. Let's just get back to the table. What you like now, right? You better. So, we just make our nice cut. I'm just gonna go for it. That looks great. Ooh, that looks so good. This is a good cut. This is a perfect cut. This is actually a perfect cut. We're gonna keep it going. No one stop. No one stop me. Billy, this is for you. This is for you, Billy. This is a perfect cut. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. Just look at it shine. It's such a perfect incision. I could do oral surgery for a living, but I do this for you folks at home at the VRKshop. Anything's possible, right, Billy? Like that frown off your face, Billy. Oh. Perfect. And this sucker is level, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Give me this. Wait, hold on. Let me just tap that in there. Yeah, that looks perfect. That looks perfect. That's perfect. So yeah, we got that size over here. This one right over there. But obviously it's gonna come out. It's gonna go like this. So it looks. Wait, is this the wrong depth? No, it's the right depth. We're good. We've got a table going. This is actually amazing. Get this out of Billy. Can you clean up a little? There's wood everywhere, Billy. Goodness. At the VRKshop, folks, we got nails. We got common nails and finishing nails. What's the difference? I'll tell you right now. A common nail, very long, very intrusive. A finishing nail. This is where the fine details come in. And we at the VRKshop, all we do is finish. No, I want to. All we do is finish at the VRKshop. There is no such thing as common. Because at the VRKshop, folks at home, this place means a lot to me. This place is a land of wonder and whimsy. And there is no such thing as common in the land of wonder and whimsy. Preach it, sis. So now we need to do a bit of nailing. So let's get this bit nailed together first before we add on our edge bits, which, by the way, I'm still very proud of. But I'm unironically incredibly proud of these edge bits here. So these are perfect. Laptop, listen, stream's over. Here, order me some more lumber while you're at it. Okay, so now what we need to do. Oh, what the guys, I didn't mean it. You stop that, okay? Okay. Okay. Well, we don't need this. Don't get off my table. Get off my table! Don't touch it! Okay. Let's get these two done first. We need to glue these together. Is this how these work? Let me glue them together. What is this? I actually don't know what this is. Oh, I can just use those. Just put it like this. What the f is the level do? Get out of there! There we go. No, don't fail me now. Don't fail me now. Perfect. Lock it in place. Level, you had the right idea of blocking me from that. That was so silly. Such a silly choice. So those need to be nice and perfectly placed together in order for this to work out. Perfect. Now they need to connect. Somehow. A dowel. A dowel will work perfect. Chat, can you order me some dowels? It means a lot to me that you would help out. Thank you. You get a couple more? Fantastic. Please, sir, keep it going. Oh, yeah. Oh, get the dowels going. That's enough. That'll be enough. Thanks, chat. You real one. We just need to get a nice little dowel going inside the table. Because I don't see how we're going to nail this thing together. Just gotta be honest. So is this like a drill? How do I get the dowel to, sit in there? Is this a dowel cutter? Can I, punch up? Let me test it. Let's test it. Because, again, this wood it's pretty fresh. This isn't doing anything. Okay, that's useless. That's a useless tool. Now, folks at home, we here at the VRKshop, we have some toy props for the kids. Billy. If you don't trust Billy with nails and stuff, we do have a solution. We have toys that don't do anything, but make your kid have a nice day. So come on down to the VRKshop. If we just go in from the side where no one's gonna see, and we're just gonna get a hammer. Yeah, that would work. We're gonna lock it in, and we're just gonna go tap, tip, tip, tap, tip, tap. And just like that, folks, we have an entire freaking table. Oh, this is looking amazing. Perfectly lined up with each other. Magnifique. What the f- these are, I need these. This is how I got mad for a second, but I'm sorry. I forgive you. Maybe we can flip this around. Get the gross side away. Actually, no, it's a signature. It's a signature. It's supposed to be there. For the collectors of my lovely furniture. Just smooth it out. It's almost perfect. The last one lined up so well on its own. Touch a little more. There we go. I think that's perfect. I think that's actually perfect. Make sure that it is properly going to connect the two. And there we have it. And again, make sure it's not poking at the bottom. If it's poking at the bottom, do it all over again. The last thing we need to do is add the edge bits, and then we can work on the legs. And there we go. Look at that. Delicious. Absolutely. My mom would eat the shit out of this table. Yeah, she's a beaver. What are you gonna do about it? A little off on the side. And it's not off on this side much at all. So you know what? We'll just have to work with it. It's because there's a little lip there. You can kind of get the nail to go in with the lip. So again, it's a feature. Give it a nice little love tap of joy, and yes. There's a little bit of love pushed onto the right side, remember. And the lips there, ladies and gentlemen. Grab out your trusty hammer. Get one more nail. And then all that's left to do is get these legs on. Let's go to work. Let's go to work. Let's finish the job. Let's make it right. Let's get a hammer. Into place, my friends. Look at this. We did this. This is us. We made this. This is a 3 foot. Measure it. It's going to be a little less than 5 feet. That's because the materials we got were improperly sized, which is not my fault. 34 inches, which makes sense. We had to cut off a little bit. So 34 inches to 59 inches. We only lost a lot of area, but that's fine. I was expecting this to be a train wreck, but we aren't done yet. We have legs. Luckily, the legs are going to be very easy, because I just need that, but like half the size. And then we can just nail them together. Again, it needs to be like 3 feet. Like 3 feet would be the best. The 4 inches is good. I like the 4 inches. Here, we can get 4 of these. Or, right, because 36, 72. If we get 2 of these big, beefy boys, then all I need to do is measure 3 feet on both of them. And I still need to make 4 cuts, but, there's a lot of wood scrap. Because again, here at, am I supposed to stand here for the camera? At the VRKshop, we spare no expense. We got plenty of extra scrap wood for all of your needs, all your making abilities. We want you to have a good time here at the VRKshop. We just need this to be like 3 feet. 3, close enough. There it is. Never touch this tape measure again. We needed this exact measurement. That's a little wrong, but it makes sense to me, so that's okay. Perfect. Actually, perfect. Perfect. Take it, flip it. To the other side now. Get a nice 3 foot. There we go. So we have our markings. We have our markings for the next 3 feet. We don't really need to measure these because we need to base it off of where our other ones are measured. As long as they're perfectly lined up. But because I already got this thing perfectly lined up, we're just going to measure it the normal way. The stupid way. Arguably the stupid way. And yeah, so we just need to go at the 3 foot line. Bam. Perfect. Actually perfect. Don't even mock me for that one. Everything else has been a disaster, but that one was a perfect touch. 3 feet. A little more. That's right in the middle. There we go. The only thing we need is these to be level. This is where the level is really going to come in handy because these need to be perfectly level. If they're not level, then we have to cut again. I'm not going to like make it like a super important thing because again, I've been cutting pretty decently. Oh, really? I'm so sorry. You okay? Okay, pal? So I'm just gonna believe in myself. That actually looks pretty good. It could have been a little straighter towards the end especially, but I do think that's still a good, nice bit of levelness. We're going to plop it on the floor, and we're going to plop our level on the thing on the floor. And it's leaning a little right, but it is still level enough that it won't make too much of a difference as long as everything else is perfect. It looks a little sideways. Oh, work it. Because if it is a little sideways, I don't believe it. Level with me here. Oh, it's perfect. I dropped an earbud. We have 2 legs, and I have ears again. I can't lose those. I already lost my hands. I cannot lose my ears. So these are 2 shining stars of what legs are all about. Grab it. What's wrong with my hand? I'm a ghost. Why is this hand a ghost? Grab auxiliary? Oh. Everything's cool, we're back. Everything's been going pretty solid so far. Like, I'm pretty proud of like all my cuts as of right now. Which can obviously change right now, but again, I'm a man. I'm a man who doesn't need to think about anything. Oh, that's the piece I need. Okay, yes, this is good. This is good. This actually looks really good. It leans a little more than the others have. I will be real. I will be real. It leans a little more than the others do, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with a little leaning. And I remember this one. This one's the little middle one. That's not the middle. You just go for it. That was a sexy cut. Mainly because they're all so damn level. That one's like the best one. Alright. So we have our table, which is about as long as this table. Which is pretty cool. That one looks pretty good. Going on the table, everything actually looks really smoothly onto it. I didn't like poke it out too much. Trying to get it from all angles, make sure it's on the table. It could use a little more of a nudge on this bit here. In the VRKshop, all you need is one good nail to make magic happen. Ladies and gentlemen, I think magic might have just happened. We have our first leg on the table. It's thick enough to where it stays on, but it's also not poking out the side. We're gonna pop this puppy on the floor in 3 legs. Guys, the last nail. Everybody say Merry Christmas. In theory, our table is done, and no other work needs to be done. I am proud of this right here. I'm excited to see that when I flip it, it's going to be perfectly level. Get the level on it. 3, 2, 1. Is it level? Is it level? Oh my god! It's like perfectly level. It's like perfectly. It rocks. But only on the one side. Only if I smack it, actually. I can't believe it's perfectly level. It's literally perfectly level. Let's get painted. Make paint and paintbrush. Perfect. Get baloney. Whoa, hey, where my baloney? Give me a baloney, please. Oh. Get the saw on this. Hold on, before we do anything else, just a quick celebratory sandwich. Let's get a nice, even piece of bread here. These are perfect cuts, by the way. Let me just make that clear. I don't know if they made it easier to cut things in a recent update. Yeah, bologna is not perfect. You can just chop a little off the top. No one will know. We gotta lock this puppy in place. It's like a toothpick. You're not supposed to eat it, but it will hold everything together perfectly. Bone out the teeth. God, I hope this is enough. Oh, I thought I could paint little designs on it. Well, that's a little sad. Oh no, it's covered up my signature. We'll find it. We'll find it. It's okay. You know what? The signature is for those who watch today. You know this thing is signed, but you're the only one. It's like Bob Ross said, there's no happy mistakes, it's just accidents. Oh, it looks really good. Can I do like this? Ooh, I like that. It's like the layout of their cage. Oh! The nails are poking through. No one has to know. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is an actually really big success. I made a nice table. This looks really nice. This is actually a really nice table. I am over the moon. This thing is literally perfectly leveled. It is perfectly leveled in every stretch of the imagination. That's amazing. How does that happen? I succeeded. Well, was this exactly correct? No, there's no flower pot, unfortunately. And also, these had to be extended to 4 feet, 4 inches. Well, I think 4 inches works a lot more. I think 3 would have been a little bit too small. So honestly, this all kind of works out beautifully. This deserves a resounding check mark. I think we successfully VRKshopped, baby. So if you like what you see, feel free to stop by the VRKshop and make one yourself. You got all the instructions right here. All you need to do now is build it. I've been Joe Bildo. Thanks for tuning in to the VRKshop. At the VRKshop, yeah. At the VRKshop. At the VRKshop, yeah. Cut out at some point. Doesn't matter what.